Okay, you have a great idea. You have everything set up. You have found your product. You have found the user base and anything like that or whatever necessary to make your product successful. But now you don't know how to code. So which vibe coding tool would you use? So as a developer who have worked with a lot of tools like such as Cloud Code, GPT Codex, or and as a developer who has worked with a lot of vibe coding tools such as OpenAI Codex, Cloud Code, Anti-Gravity, or Cursor, which is favorite, I see most favorite among all. But if you are not in developing world, I would suggest you start with either Anti-Gravity or Cursor. Those are the very user friendly and easy to start with. I'm not saying you will get 100% accurate result. That has nothing to do with the tool itself, but it has something to do with the model sometimes. But if you have no developing experience or you want a good UI to go with all of this, I would suggest use the cursor or anti-gravity. So what do you do now? You have IDE or you have good developing tool. Now you need a good design. Go to stich.google.com. It is a AI design generator from Google. It is an amazing. You just need to provide some details of how your design you want design to look like, your theme, your concept, your or any design system you have in mind. Just provide that and press OK, and it will create either design for your website or what is your mobile application as well. Yeah, it will give you follow prompts as well. Like now, for example, I have asked it to create home screen. Now it will give you prompt that you do you want to create a user setting as well. So you can keep going on. Otherwise, you can manually enter prompt as well, and it will generate a design for you. Now you have design, you have tool. Now you need a backend. Like most of the LLM tools are very good at the UI, or you can create a very good UI. But now, what about the backend? What about the authentication? Like to do that, I would suggest use a Convex as a backend. The Convex is a very good service that will provide you a database authentication as well. But I would not suggest to use it for auth, but for database, for backend services, like you can do many multiple things. You can use webhooks in the Convex as well. If you don't know what webhooks are, forget for now. But you can replace in 99% cases you can replace your backend with Convex and use it either in mobile application or web application, or I think in desktop application as well. Now you have the backend, you have front end design in mind, either it would be a web application or mobile. You can do that in Cursor and Anti-Gravity alongside backend as well. Now you need authentication. For authentication, if you are just beginning, I would suggest you to use clerk.dev. It is auth provider that you can use. You can use Google with this clerk. You can use a Google login, Apple login, or GitHub login, or generic email and password as well. It with the pro feature, it can give your user to FA as well. Now do something. Now make list of all feature. Now use clerk. Now you have authentication tool, backend tool, front end tool, and IDE for coding as vibe coding as well. Now create a file where you have listed out all the features, all the tools that you want to use. Like mention that you want to use clerk, you want to use Convex for the backend, you want to use. If you don't know which front end you want to use, let it be. For the mobile application, I would suggest to use React Native and Expo. On the UI side, I would suggest to use either Next.js or TenStack Start. And if you're just building a blog or something along those lines, use astro.build for that. So that's it. But then now comes the picture. Now if you want to package everything, like you can use the skills like Vercel, just Vercel. Now this is the basic start. Now if you don't know anything about the coding, you can just start from here. Otherwise,